Welcome, Coaster Spotters, to another tour and review. This time of Rowdy Bear Ridge Adventure Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. This is located right on the main parkway, very accessible if you are spending your time going to Dollywood or any other attractions in the Smoky Mountain region. And it is one of two locations, actually. The first one being the one up in Gatlinburg, which has two attractions, a mountain coaster and a mountain glider zip line coaster type deal. This one does not have either of those things, has unique attractions. We'll talk about those in a moment, but first, let's talk about the pricing. It is $26.99 for two rides among the four rides. Or if you're just going to do the two roller coaster type attractions, you get three rides. If you want to do all four attractions, it is $36.99 for all those. You can see that there is a little bit of a playground that is available to any guests who have bought a ride wristband type. So it is free with an asterisk, basically. And it looks kind of fun for what it is. So first attraction we're going to take a look at is the axe throwing. It's pretty self-explanatory. You get 15 minutes on that. And then you can see that they have a snow tubing hill, which is fun. They do have a little moving walkway, so you do not need to climb up that hill every time. And you get 30 minutes on that. So you cannot buy the attractions a la carte. You have to buy them either 2 or 4 at a time. There's also a small little tubing hill for the small kids, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. And they actually require you to do all these attractions within a small period of time. I actually wanted to come back later in the day, and they were fortunate to give me a rain check so I could experience the attractions later, but just be forewarned that that's what you're supposed to do. But now we'll talk about the two coasters, as you can see here. You have the laser gun coaster that's up above with all those cables supporting it, and it's not exactly thrilling. It actually opened without the laser guns and targets for a very short period of time before they realized that they needed to do something to attract people to it better. So they added all those targets. Fun thing is, if you score a certain amount of points, you actually get a free ride on their Alpine coaster up in Gatlinburg. So, good luck with that. I have not been able to do that, unfortunately. Ultimately, it's more of a shooting ride now. The roller coaster elements of it are, you don't even realize it if you're just trying to get all those points in. You're just swinging slightly through the thing. You never really pick up much speed. It's actually kind of jerky around the turns. And that's all there is to it, really. There's not much to that ride, and unfortunately, I can't really recommend it to anybody. Enthusiasts, ride it for your credit, and everyone else, I'd say, avoid it. Then, newly opened, and the first of its kind, is the Power Coaster, which is kind of a combination of like a go-kart, a alpine coaster, and yeah, it's very weird. It has those rubber tires instead of like hard wheels like most roller coasters have. You do control your speed with a throttle on the left lap bar, which would be the driver side of the car. Problem is, it never really picks up enough speed to get very thrilling. And every time you're actually feeling like you're about to hit the amount of speed that you want, it will actually slow you down if you go too fast, especially on the one big drop it has. So unfortunate for me, if it was just going a little bit faster, I think it'd be really thrilling. But at the current speed that it runs, it's a little boring. So as far as both of these coasters go, it's one and done if you're a roller coaster enthusiast, most definitely, unfortunately. I do really like what they've created. It's a very nice facility. However, if you're a tourist here and you're just looking for something to do on the Pigeon Forge Parkway, I would say maybe do the axe throwing and the snow tubing. And I mean, I guess at that point you're just going to say, well, why don't we just tack on the $10 more? So at the same time, I kind of say that I don't think it's really worth your time or your money. So hopefully this video has been helpful. If you liked what we do here, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. This has been Alex for the Coaster Spot. Like, comment, and subscribe.